What's up, guys? Wolf Rose Gaming here. In my last video, I talked about my impressions with the Halo Infinite campaign, and I didn't get to touch on the multiplayer aspect of it. I feel like the multiplayer aspect is a completely different thing from the actual campaign. They're two separate entities, even though it's all in one package game. So I wanted to create a second video discussing the multiplayer aspects of it. Now, I know all about the controversy of the Halo multiplayer when it first came out. It did launch before the campaign, and granted, the Halo multiplayer is free to play. So with the free to play mechanic comes your battle pass, your microtransactions, etc. And there are a lot of people complaining, understandably so, about the progression system and how it just seemed broken. Well, since then, 343, I feel, has done a really good job of listening to fans, and they've improved dramatically on the progression system and leveling up. Now, you kind of are going to have to buy the Battle Pass if you want to unlock really anything of value cosmetic-wise. You can unlock a few free items, but overall, you're probably just going to have to pay the Battle Pass, which it's only $10, and it lasts. Unlike like Fortnite's Battle Pass, which you have a set time period to unlock everything, Halo's Battle Pass lasts forever. So you can just continue to unlock items even after the next Battle Pass comes out. So you're essentially paying $10 to unlock all these different items and get rewarded as you play. So I think that's kind of a good deal considering the game is free. I think it's an okay deal. And 343 has made some drastic changes. For one, you do get more experience from completing matches. I think your first game that you complete a day is like 300 XP, and again then it goes to 200, and so on. And so originally you were only getting about 50 XP per game, which was really, minimal considering you have to have 1,000 XP to level up. They fixed that. They also fixed the challenges to represent how you do in the game rather than like specific challenges like, oh, shoot 3 opponents with the rocket launcher or something like that. Now it's you have to get a good score, you have to win matches, and there's a lot of simple challenges just like completing modes and completing objectives, like finish 2 big team battle games, or finish 2 Fiesta matches, or win 2 Fiesta matches. Get a cumulative score of 5,000 in Team Slayer matches, and so on and so on, and encourage you to go out and play the different modes that they have set up. They have, at the beginning, they only had ranked mode, and they had big team battle, and they had quick play. Now they do have several playlists. They have Team Slayer, they have Free for All, they have Tactical Slayer, and they have Fiesta mode, which was a fan favorite. I also wanted to mention that they have, in addition to the Battle Pass, they have done free events. Like right now, they have a winter event going on where anybody can go in and just play some matches, and you can get, free weapon skins and free armor colors. Winter theme. They had a free event earlier in the year where you could get a free samurai armor. So you do get a lot of stuff even if you don't buy, even if you do these free events. Otherwise, you're probably gonna have to purchase the Battle Pass. Now, a lot of cool items are locked behind a paywall in the store. Like I think they had like these. Everyone was talking about these little cat ears, which I didn't really care much for, but you could buy those in the store. So all like the crazy items are kind of like available in the store. With the Battle Pass, you're pretty much unlocking like past armor from past Halo games, which I know people have irks about, because in those games the armor was free, so you're essentially just unlocking, the Reach parts, the Reach armor parts. But there is some other stuff in there. You're unlocking like different AI models and colors and nameplates. And if you play the campaign too, you can also get a lot of free cosmetic items. I don't know if people necessarily know that, but there's a lot of armor lockers in the campaign that lets you change the colors and of your armor and different nameplates and weapon colors to use in multiplayer. So that's free as well. So 343 has done, I think, a good job of continuously making feedback, or listening to feedback and making adjustments. Now, there is still an issue with some of the challenges. Well, they'll be like, the challenges are really easy and they're fun to complete, because it's just about doing, completing certain objectives or winning a match. But there's still some that require a specific mode that's not in its own playlist, such as like defending 3 zones or capturing 3 zones in PvP. That requires the mode Strongholds, and I went through that. Doesn't have its own playset, so I went through Quick Play, and I could continuously get Oddball, Capture the Flag, Team or Slayer, but I would never get Strongholds, and so I couldn't. It was taking me a long time to complete what would otherwise be a really simple challenge. Or it had win 2 games to capture the flag. Well, I just kept getting Oddball through the quick play matches. So it's good that they have modes like Slayer and Fiesta, but they really need to have it like the Master Chief Collection, where you can just pick Capture the Flag, or you can just pick Oddball. I get that maybe having so many different playlists at this time, it would be hard to monitor the health of those playlists and make adjustments if needed. For example, I'm sure if they had a Oddball play set, not a lot of people would play that, and so you wouldn't be matched up as well, or you would be matched unevenly with teams, because not a lot of people seem to like Oddball. So I get why they're keeping it in that quick play mode, but it is kind of a little frustrating for when I'm just trying to complete these challenges, these simple challenges, and I keep getting the wrong modes over and over again. I've actually found, and I'm guilty of this, I've found myself just leaving a mode right away if it's not the mode that I want to do a specific challenge for, which I know is not good, to just leave a multiplayer match as soon as it starts. So I am trying to stop doing that. I've noticed there's no penalty for doing it. They haven't invoked any kind of ban. I know in like Halo 5 you could get banned for quitting a match early. They haven't invoked any kind of ban from what I've encountered so far. But that's my only gripe about the challenges. Otherwise, I just enjoy leveling up and just completing those challenges. And they give you a lot of double XP experience points. So, I'll put a double XP on and I'll get to play for that hour of double XP, and I'll actually rank up a whole lot. And I do enjoy getting the different armor parts and just changing my character and all that, because it's all cosmetic. It doesn't affect the gameplay. And so you're getting rewarded for playing, and it becomes addicting to just try to complete all these challenges and level up and play the different modes. And I know I really haven't touched on the multiplayer as a whole. I've just been talking about the improvements that 343 has made. But I mean, the multiplayer is there's not a lot I can say that other people haven't said before. I mean, the multiplayer gameplay is excellent, just like the campaign. Everything is designed well so that you can easily tell what things are, or where an enemy or a specific player is. You don't have team colors anymore, but they do have these large, bright outlines. So you can see a large red outline, a large blue outline, whatever team you're on, whenever you see weapons on the map, they'll have this little progress bar that shows you when that weapon is going to spawn again, or it'll be red telling you that it's currently out. So there's all these little visuals that 343 has put in there to help newcomers to the Halo franchise get accustomed to playing these multiplayer matches, and it makes things go by really quick. When you have these little visual touches, it really helps the gameplay out a lot, knowing where your enemies are, knowing when the weapon's going to become available, or when the special, they have a timer for like the specials on the map. Everything's laid out really well. The maps themselves are not bad. My favorites, I think, are the ones with the vehicles, at least in like quick play mode. Like Behemoth, you have that desert area, or launch site. The big team battle matches are really good, of course. They're really laid out well. They have some cool little, like they have like the Bazaar, which is like you're in a Call of Duty-esque map, like a desert city. So the maps themselves, I don't really have much complaint about. The one thing I do have to complain about is that there's just not enough of them. You could go into quick play mode and you could play the same map like 3 times in a row, and it kind of gets stale after a while. They definitely do need more map variety. I believe there's only 10 maps, and 3 of those maps are big team battle maps. So that only leaves 7 maps for, arena-style matches. So I really wish they would add some more. I know they probably will. It's probably going to take them some time. But otherwise, I do enjoy playing it. I enjoy the gameplay a whole lot. It's actually the most fun I've had in a Halo multiplayer game thus far. I wasn't into Halo 5 or Halo 4 multiplayer that much, although I did play it a lot. And so I've really been enjoying this game, and it kind of harkens back to the classic Halo multiplayer with some, modern touches that you see in today's video game. So yeah, overall, I'm really loving Halo Infinite multiplayer and the campaign, and I feel like this is one of the best Halo games that 343 has put out thus far in their new trilogy. Although I did like Halo 4's campaign a whole lot, just not necessarily so much the multiplayer, although I had fun with it. But anyway, I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll see you on the next one.